Hi guys and welcome back to this video. So I want to talk to you about part 1 for band score 9 and exactly what you have to do. What happened to the lights? It's getting cold in here.
Phil is about to be visited by 3 to 5 grammar ghosts.
Oh no, I hate grammar. Whoa, what just happened there? Did you guys see that? By the way, my name's Phil and I'm feeling particularly lonely on the IELTS Grind today because there's no one else here. I don't know what's going to happen, but stick around. Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah.
I hear chains and laughing. What's happening? Speak, ghost.
I am the ghost of English present.
You sound like the ghost of forgetfulness.
I have a question for you.
Okay, spirit, speak.
What do you normally do on your weekends?
Okay, so what do I normally do? Present simple, right? So, I normally spend my weekends with my wife. We like to do quite a lot of things together. We try and keep active, so we like to go hiking when the weather's good. When the weather's not so good, we generally we like to sit in front of the TV. We're a pair of couch potatoes, I would say. So it really depends on the weather and whether or not we have plans.
Do you do anything you don't like doing on the weekends?
Unfortunately, being a married man, I'm sometimes called to visit family. And yeah, this does involve hanging out with my mother-in-law. Now, don't get me wrong, my mother-in-law is a lovely person. She has a wonderful sense of humour. However, I'd much rather be spending time on my own, perhaps in front of a good film or playing video games. So sometimes it's a bit of an inconvenience to be visiting
That
family.
is good enough. Woo!
Okay, spirit. Right, I think it's over, guys. So, what's that?
I am the ghost of English past.
Okay. Funny enough, it still has an American accent, but I can deal with it. Okay, right. Speak to me, Spectre.
I am a different ghost.
Okay.
I am not like that other paltry fool.
Tell me, spirit, what do you want?
I have a question for you.
Okay.
How was your weekend?
How was my weekend? My last weekend was very enjoyable. Although I had to work on Saturday, I quite enjoy working with my colleagues and teaching my students. I had quite an interesting conversation with one of them. But the best day was definitely Sunday. I went to a local running group where we went on a very interesting trail with beautiful views. Although the weather was scorching, it was quite difficult to get through the run. But afterwards we had a good time. We ate a very delicious meal, had a few laughs, and a few things that I won't disclose on camera.
Where was the run?
The run was in a local area which is very famous here in Taiwan. It's a very old village that's steeped in mining traditions, and it's very beautiful with terraced housings along terraces on the mountain, I mean.
Did you bring enough water?
I did. Yes, I always hydrate because I know how hot it can be here in Taiwan.
That is good enough.
Excellent. Okay, so to get to the topic of the video I want to...
Hello!
Okay, this is getting very annoying. Okay, I guess you're another ghost?
Yes, indeed. I am the ghost of English present perfect.
Seriously? Okay.
I'm unique.
I didn't remember this in Charles Dickens.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
Tell me about the best weekend you've ever had.
Best weekend I've ever had. I would have to say the best weekend I've ever had was when I passed my flying exam. So many years ago I was learning to fly small aeroplanes, and I remember the day very clearly. I had to wake up very early to get to another airfield where I was taking the exam, And funny enough, my local airfield opened up the runway for me especially. So they did their last sort of checks, and I took off and I flew to where the exam was. I picked up my examiner, and it was very, very stressful, but I got through. And when I got home, back to my home airfield, I was elated at having passed my flying exam.
How long ago did this happen?
This must have happened 7 or 8 years ago. I have a photo of this moment. I asked a random passerby to take a photograph of me in front of an aeroplane, the one that I'd passed my test on, and I cherished that photograph.
How much better was it compared to your usual weekends?
Well, simply there was no comparison. I had a sort of a shot of adrenaline, I would say. I was over the moon with happiness. Yeah, it doesn't often happen that way for a normal weekend.
Did you crash?
No, I didn't crash. I've never crashed an aeroplane, thankfully.
That is good enough.
Okay.
Farewell. Toodaloo.
Right. Okay, guys, I think we're alone now. So
Hello.
How many ghosts are there?
I'm
Hello.
the last one.
Where? Well, it'd be nice if I could see you, but okay.
I'm a ghost.
Fair enough. Okay.
Tough luck.
So you're the ghost of?
I'm the ghost of unreal pasts, also known as third conditional.
I just wanted to talk about something quite simple today. Okay. I'm listening.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
Tell me about a time when you've had to cancel your plans and do something else.
Okay.
On the weekend.
So, well, this actually happened to me last April. So we had planned to, my wife and I, we were already married, we'd planned to have a big family ceremony for our wedding. I had invited all of my family, my friends over to fly into Taiwan, but unfortunately they weren't able to do it. And I think back to that weekend, and if we hadn't had this pandemic that we're suffering through at the moment, we would have been married in front of everybody. But unfortunately, we've been left with an empty dining room, and we've had to postpone that. So unfortunately, if things had been different, we wouldn't be waiting on this opportunity to celebrate our wedding with our family.
That's a very sad story. Why did you tell me such a sad story?
Because you're bumming me out, Ghost. You're bumming me out.
Where would you have gone on honeymoon?
Well, we've had a debate about this. If my wife had had her way, we would have gone to Peru. She quite liked the idea of going to visit all the Inca sites there. I can't quite remember what they're called. She's more of a traveller than I am. For me, if I had the choice, I think I would go to Costco for the weekend. Yeah, just walk around buying things. That would be a perfect honeymoon for me.
You're a very boring person. I don't feel so bad about making you sad now.
I know.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. All right. I totally don't remember what we were talking about there. But the thing is, when you're talking about part one, if you can use a range of grammar, both simple and complex, you're going to show the examiner exactly what you can do. And as my dear departed colleague Michael would say, you'll be flexing your grammar muscles. So guys, always think about grammar and take the opportunities that they give you in the exam. I've been Phil, and you've been visited by 4 ghosts. Or was it 5? See you next time. My weekends are quite busy. I spend a lot of time with my wife. We like to do different things like hanging out with our friends. But however, that's not very good. I'm so stressed out that I need to start again.
That's okay.
I said, but however.
But however.